Let's see here. Give it a second before I get to say. How's it going, Nakama? Brit is back with some One Piece 1169. Nice. As always, I'm joined by the man himself, Samurai Drew. What it do?
Yo, what it do? Awesome day, Avatar. Gonna see that tonight. Already got spoiled on this chapter by some guy at the park. Am I frozen right now? I'm looking at this tree. I think I am frozen. Anyway, we're gonna have a great chapter today. Love this color spread. Are we looking at the color spread yet?
I have not opened it up to the color spread. Still making sure everything is looking good on that end. I'm going to go ahead and jump over. And we've got the Rocks crew in a very vintage, like One Piece old school color spread. And we have the official color spread reveals. So Rocks has white and blue hair.
Okay.
That's pretty interesting. And he is petting a tiger. He's like, yes, kitty. Captain John has like a bluish blonde, greenish teal, actually.
Yeah, it's like silver blonde to me. I think they'll keep him with that.
Then you've got Edward Newgate and Buckingham Stussy, her on his lap, literally in his arms, playing with his masculine sheen. You've got Big Mom eating a cake over to the side, and she is just chilling with Gloriosa, which is dope. Next to her is Streusen. Let's see here. Then you've got Silver Axe next to them. I can't remember the name. I think it's Don Marlon. He has bluish, tealish hair, which is very interesting.
Aquamarine.
Yeah, like an aquamarine. Thank you. And then you've got Wang Ji. Got Wang Ji, the Lord, Don and Lord of, is he? Yep, he's the one flipping someone off. So he's flipping someone off. And then you've got, I can't remember the name of the big guy with the silver armor, but he is one of the bodies on Thriller Bark. Then you've got Shiki floating behind Kaido. Kaido looking like a little Chad, and then you've got the big fishman with his fiery hair. So, all together you have the Rocks Pirates, which is dope.
Yeah, because he just got done with the flashback here, so he's like, this is kind of like the last hurrah, for drawing all of them, and I'm sure he's gonna draw more in the future, for sure, but. This is his last little. All right, let me just put a bow on this. But yeah, obviously this is a stark comparison to the Straw Hat color spread where they were sitting on the couch where Luffy's all spread eagled like this, and we see Big Mom here showing hella leg, hella leg. So. It's so weird, Big Mom is obviously, gonna get fatter, but she's, pretty attractive right now, and she's with this dumbass to the left of her, that short, miserable-looking prick right there with his little gun. I can't believe she let him go at her prime. She's, at her prime right now, and it's only gonna get worse, and, the husbands get better almost.
Oh, Lin. It's, yeah, because again, at this point, there was the little katakuri that was up on her shoulder like a little parrot. It was like, oh man, wow, okay, that is
that
choice.
Kind of shows you that Lin really has never made love. She's only reproduced.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
She was never been falling over. She's always been black and white with this stuff. Oh, you want to make a child with me? Okay.
It's not like Shaki, where it's passion.
Passion. No, passion. No, this is more weird. This is more really weird child trauma stuff. So.
Oh yeah.
Big Mom's weird. I'm abandoned by my parents, so now I'm going to be like this all my life, you know. I'm sure that's a thing.
Yeah. So we've got 19 pages, 19 glorious pages. So including the color spread, really 17. But I think this is going to be a great way to end 2025. So I think
the last
it's
chapter,
best.
isn't it? Oh my god.
A toast.
Toast.
To a sip and reaction. Let's get into it. I'm gonna for those who are new to the channel, welcome. We always go back and forth. If you like what's going on here, we are your vibe. Be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps us out a lot. We also like to do community polls. So if you have any questions that you would like to gauge the community on, we all can vote on it. Feel free to let us know. All right, Samurai Drew, I am jumping in 3, 2, 1, up. I'm finally doing this first part. Okay, so you'll take over for the next one.
Okay.
So, chapters 1169. My death cannot come soon enough. Okay. 14. Oh God, we went back. We went back in time to the.
Okay.
14 years ago, Sun World Elbath, Gabon's house. What? Captain Roger had a son? Apparently so. That's what Garp told me, at least. I'm amazed that he survived the Navy search, then. Well, oh, he has a scar.
Yeah, he's so happy.
Yeah, and I think this is when he,
What the heck? I'm trying to digest all this. He's happy right now, and he has the scar. So this must be right after the last chapter.
Yeah. So he just took off on at God Valley.
So his first stop is Gabon? Is Elbath?
Possibly.
I like that. That's my headcanon. I like that.
So.
Because ain't no way the girl government. Well, actually, we'll see. Okay. I'm shutting up.
Yeah. So I'm amazed that he survived the Navy search. And well, in that case, I guess he's like a little brother to me. You're not wrong about that. You and Buggy were our sons. That means they raised Buggy from a baby too.
We'll see about that one. We'll see.
If he's got Captain Roger's blood, then I guess he'll be the next generation's king of the pirates. Hey, it ain't a hereditary position. Sometimes those with the greatest expectations placed on them fail to achieve that greatness. Wow. You think so? It's what makes life so fun and unpredictable. Wow. Oh. So looks like Shanks was on like a little branch further out and jumped in. Yeah. That's all that I've got. And it's up to you, Samurai.
Okay. Alright. Meanwhile, the fateful scene at Elbath's Arust Castle. Ga ga ha ha ha. No, oh no, Loki. Prince Loki has returned. Chief Jarvul is here as well. Okay.
We've seen this scene before, literally.
Okay. Outside of the Royal Chamber. And everyone's looking. Yeah. Why did he... Your Majesty, he was coming up to you like you said. Why did I cut him down? My guard like that. It was like my body moved on its own. Was it to fulfill Imu's orders? To eliminate those who would stop me? For an army of warriors. And so, he still has his mind right now, but anytime that he goes against the plan, then that's when Imu takes over. So, he can have control over his body until he goes against Imu's plan, it feels like.
Seems like that.
Yeah, you have anything you want to say?
No. Go ahead. I think we can go ahead and go on.
I was just about to. Alright, on to the next page. Am I incapable of fighting back? Can those orders even alter my very thoughts? For the rest of my life? For as long as I continue to live, My presence will only make this country worse. My body is a blight upon its safety. And he remembers when he took off his crown and thinking about why he took out his horns. It was a waste. It was all for nothing. 144 years of life down the drain. And here we get the name of the chapter. Kill me quickly. My death cannot come soon enough. Huh? So, now he starts killing his guards. I refuse to let Elbaf be enslaved. Hurry before it's all taken over. What are you doing, Majesty? Hey, Pop, I'm back. And we see Loki entering the scene here.
Yeah, so
oh boy.
Now we are about to get the scene that we saw at the beginning of the flashback that took us into Rock's and Harold's flashback. Because he came in, Loki came in and he was just being stabbed.
Okay, on to you then.
Alright, on in 3, 2, 1. And you have the horde of everyone stabbing him. And you have...
So here's that moment then.
But now we're seeing, from Harold's perspective, what's going on in here. Harold! And you have them seeing it, and Harold saying, how can this be? I truly am immortal.
Right.
I can feel my body recovering. Stop it. Run for your lives, men! And he pulls up his sword, ready to murder everyone. And then he does. You have a bunch of people like literally impaling him with their little spears, and then he just wrecks them all. Ah! What can I do to die? Someone help me! And you have Loki and King Jaru is murder. Holla.
The determination of these guards is awesome. I just love that they are like, okay, we are ready, my king. Like, they are loyal AF. They're like, I hear what you're saying. You're not in control. We have to kill you. Like, they know the deal. They are reading the manga, you know.
They are reading the manga.
They are up to date. So, you know, it's just cool. And I'm just looking at this guy to the right on the middle, kind of. Anyways, he's the one that's spearing him. He's probably the most drawn one. And just the look of his face, I just love it. They're all gritting their teeth because it's more than the emotion of it. It's difficult to do, and you know you can just see. I just love the looks on everyone's faces here.
Yeah, well, remember he became a beloved figure. Like he saved them from starving. So, wow, and he just like literally dropped the whole 140 years wasted.
No, King Harold, no! You're bringing plot. You're bringing the plot. You're fine.
Which
man.
is hilarious because that would mean that him and Dr. Kureha are like, she's like a little younger than he is.
Right. Oh my gosh, that's insane, actually.
Right?
Why aren't we seeing her in all these flashbacks? Like, why aren't we like keep on diving into Dr. Kureha? I wonder. Like
he goes to
here.
He stops by Drum Island and we see like Wapple's grandpa, and Dr. Kureha.
Dr. Kureha like was the queen or something. We're like, whoa, okay.
How dare you? She is a queen.
Oh, right. Well, she certainly acts like it.
All right, Samurai, it is on to you.
Love this. Even though we already kind of know what's going on, it's still I'm not emotional, but I'm still loving the impact here. We go back to outside of the castle with Shanks and Gavan. So basically, Harold and I have signed the shallowest of the covenants with this great one, with this great one in Mirijoa. Even with just the shallowest covenant, we can't resist as long as we're within that freak's range. Oh, okay. What an odd power. Unless we're in that freak's range. That's interesting. I hadn't thought about that. But to do that, he has to sign the next level of the covenant. Oh, sorry, I skipped a line. So once we were out of the Holy Land, we finally had the chance to speak openly. Oh, I see. So he was like, yeah, I treated you like that, but really we're cool. I knew it. You are from the red-haired pirates. Harold was delighted about the deal he'd made to get Elbaf added to the government once he was in the Night of God. But to do that, he has to sign the next level of the covenant. Is that bad or something? Alright, do you have anything you want to say?
No, go ahead.
Alright. So, I love it. Gosh, I'm so glad that Shanks is back to being normal again. I hated his bad attitude a few chapters ago because it made me really question him. But now I'm just happy he's talking normal again. Okay, here we go. Through the covenant, the holy knights of God gain superhuman strength and an undying body, as well as the ability to generate an abyss, a means of traveling long distances. But, in exchange, no matter where you are, you cannot defy the orders of the Great One, whose voice will reach you at any range. Oh, okay, so he isn't at that level yet.
Yeah.
So, if he agrees to the covenant, Harold will be forced to do what those people say. Knowing how greedy they are, I can't imagine they would keep their word and give him what they promised. Thinks Gaban. I don't think Harold should join the... Huh? And we see some Conqueror's Hockey Lightning.
Just strewing off.
Thick. This is a big power. Whoever's in this room, we're going to see in the next page here. I mean, these are thick bolts. And yeah, it could be King Harold. It could be Loki. But these are thick. And I'm questioning who this is coming from.
So it's also one knowing that another reason Shanks gave his arm is because now Emu has no control. If he was in range, quote unquote, he could still be controlled. But he doesn't have it anymore, so he is no longer in range. So, interesting. And now we officially know how the Covenant works and what all they gain. Superhuman strength, undying body, and you can generate an abyss. The abyss is a means to transport. So the pentagrams are the abyss. Alright, go ahead.
Yeah. No. I had a thought and I literally forgot, so let's keep going.
Alright, I'll jump on to page 10 in 3, 2, 1. So you have, hang on a second, Dad, and you have Loki doing, meeting Harold in the middle. What am I supposed to react to first? The fact that you haven't died with all those wounds? Or the fact that you're trying to kill me and the castle guards? Where's this monster strength coming from? And you have Ja Rule without a sword in his head. What happened to you, Harold? Come back to your senses. Shing! Guards! To the royal chamber! Help stop the king. He's been taken in by madness. Someone yelled that. Are they fighting? Hurry! It must be that damn Loki. Save the king! So everyone starts running. Explain yourself, Harold! What happened? And Ja Rule and Loki grab Harold and they slam him down as a giant force.
Because they're ancient giants, they're probably the only ones that can do that, is those two.
And then you have Harold in the middle. Chief Ja Rule, I've made a terrible mistake. Nani? Very soon, I will lose my mind. Listen closely, Loki. Do as I say, and you have Loki like, huh? I want you to tell the people of Elbaf exactly what happened here. What? That I killed my own guards. That I used joining the government as an excuse to do their dirty bidding. I think Loki lied to everyone to save his dad's good name.
That sounds about right, Wayne. I keep on out in your ear. No, that sounds about right. That sounds like the thing that's gonna happen. They are heading down that path.
It definitely feels that way. But that is all that I have on my end, Samurai. I'm turning it over to you.
Hey, we have 5 people watching. If you are, go ahead and leave a comment. Let's see if you have any comments on this last chapter of the year, all this emotion going on. Yeah, let me know. Okay. Ultimately. Okay, oh yeah, sorry, on to the next. Ultimately, they lied to me. And look at me now. I am about to hand over the people of Elbaf to the government to be their slaves in battle! What do you mean? They tricked you? They never had any intention of honoring my request. Your Majesty. Chief Ja Rule. Feed the treasure of Elbaf to Loki. What? The Nika fruit, come on. With the power of God, I will be unstoppable. Elbaf being enslaved by the government is the very antithesis of my dream. That makes me the worst king in the history of Elbaf. Oh, man. Do you have anything on this? We see Loki's hammer right here.
No.
So you must kill me to take the throne, Loki. Tell the people what a fool of a king I was. Kill me and be the hero. Oh, man. Loki has to be king after this arc. Once I'm dead, my reputation means nothing to me. All that matters is Elbaf's future. Am I wrong? And Loki is like, holy crap, you'd really do all this for it? Please, Loki, you're the only one who can do it. And he must have headbutted him.
No, it looks like he's being like, you know how someone like who's like possessed is like, he's like, He's got that twitch. He's got that twitch. Just,
Lord. Well, do you have anything on that one?
He's asking his son to kill him. So not only would he be killing his parent, he'd be killing the king, which is seen by many people, killing a king and killing your parent to be one of the worst things you can do. So now this is adding another layer of hate on the Loki, which is probably why he's just like, no one's ever going to believe me. I just killed my dad. Ja Rule, don't tell anyone. Crack. Now, granted, everyone else in there is dead, but okay. And Loki is kind of shocked that he would do all of this for everyone. You'd really do all this for ... Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Right. My turn. This is my turn?
Yep. On to the next. Ooh,
alright.
Okay,
3, 2, 1. And he's up! Yep, so he's back up and murdering people. Rargh! And then you just have them flying. There are criminals within the castle, huh, Your Majesty? Seal the front gate. Right away, Your Majesty. So it looks like Harold knocked Loki down and got past him, something like that. So you have someone jumping up behind him, you killed them all and stabbed them through the neck. You're not the real king, Harold. But I am Harold, and I am now a vassal of the Great One. And he just knocks them all over. No one shall escape to tell the tale of what happened. So it looks like, please Loki, you're the only one who could do it. He got taken over and started massacring people. So I think we're about to start seeing, like, the ramifications of everything he's done. So again, he's the one who murdered all the guards. And now, I'm guessing to get away from Loki and Ja Rule, he stabbed Ja Rule. But we've got 4 pages left for 2025.
Okay, on to me?
Yep.
Okay, here we go, 2025. Hurry, run! Oh, God. Oh, man, he stomps. Have you ever seen American History X? There's this horrible scene where someone gets stomped. And it's so vivid in my mind. And it just reminds me of this right here. It's like, oh, God! Bones and all that. I will give this country over to Emu! And the font is strange. And so obviously, not obviously, but we're thinking that this is probably Emu talking in the second person, or this is like a possessed version of Harold that's talking. But either way, this is the Emu font right here.
Yeah.
Hurry, Loki! Why do I have to eat some devil fruit? Then I won't be able to swim anymore. What's got into him? He's like a totally different person. Oh my God, Loki, come on, you're real.
Remember, Loki's like the equivalency of a 20-year-old, so he's like 60, 61, but he's like 20. Like, he is basically like Luffy. He's young. He's like in between Luffy and them.
Oh yeah. You just, okay. Hurry, Loki. Okay. And he goes, why do I have to eat some devil fruit? Don't you dare eat it, Loki. That fruit belongs to me. You just told me to eat it. So Loki's like still confused as hell. Loki, that's not your dad. He just told you he was being possessed. Can you try to pay attention? I mean, come on. Okay. Anyway, on to the next page. If you eat that fruit, it will be the end of the world, Harold. Do it, Loki. Make sure that Harold doesn't get that fruit. And he stabs him in the back. Which in any other scenario would be like, oh, what the hell? That's not a cool move, stabbing someone in the back. But we're like, okay, good, nice. Oh,
yeah, but oh my goodness, this is brutal.
And then he does what is that? Anyway, he throws his sword right into his skull like crazy. Like, we do not javelin swords in One Piece, but apparently today we do. You gave me that blade years ago, Jarul. Now you can have it back. So this is like a twisted version of Harold, not just Emu. I'll eat that fruit and take Ragnar for myself. You cannot have it. And they're running. They're both running towards it. And Loki's like, going as fast as he can here. Oh my. Are you ready for the next?
Wait, am I ending? Oh my God, I get to end it.
Yep. Good job.
Okay. Alright, for the last panels in 2025, let's see how metal this gets. Shanks and Scopper Gabon strike him down. Oh, they know. Shanks and Scopper Gabon know what happened. That's okay. So they strike Harold. It's Gabon. So Jarul is still his brain is still functioning with a sword through it. Arg! Jarul, what's happened to you? The helmet saved my life. Please stop, Harold. Don't let him go after Loki. Arg! Based on what you said, it looks like the worst case scenario has come to pass. Good, so Scopper literally knows what's going on as he's coming in because of the conversation that they had. Harold, look around you! Come to your senses! And that's young Shanks shouting, Ah, Shanks, this undying body is a wonderful thing. I feel superior to all other life. Damn it! Is there any way to break the control over him? Meanwhile, you have Loki getting to the door. He's taking off all the locks. This is that historic relic of Elbaf, the forbidden devil fruit.
Let's zoom in on that box, by the way.
Get.
Gums. Okay, go ahead.
So here comes a giant mallet flying over him. Get. Whoa, who did that? Whose laugh is get?
I mean, Moria? That's the first thing that comes to my mind, but what is it?
One Piece laughs. Gek, gek, gek.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Well, one thing is, you know, like how Ragnar, whatever, Thor's hammer, like has that mind of its own. So I feel like this is this is the one that has the mind of its own.
Oh yes, because the big mallet is right there next to. Oh.
Wait a minute, and when we see, okay, should we do our cheat thing where we?
Okay, yeah. I think it's time for us to pivot into a sip and discuss, a toast to kicking butt for this review. So the mallet that Loki is currently running around with is not the mallet that he has in present day. The mallet that he has in present day is literally the one that comes swirling at him right now, giving
I'm looking at the other.
Given the impression that it will kick the butt of anyone who tries to pick it up and utilize it. Like Thor, so instead of like not being able to be picked up, kind of like how Thor and like Marvel, you can't pick up the hammer, you know?
Right.
In this iteration, it's not that you can't pick it up, it'll defend itself if you're not worthy. So there's that.
Yeah, because we don't see all that fully. Right. Okay. Here's a good panel. There's the one where they're giving blood back to Loki, and they're all like watching him, like nursing him back to health. And you can see that this is that hammer in that scene, not the one with all the cool little frills on it. That's round. So anyway,
yeah.
So I'm wondering as if this is the Gumma Gumma no fruit, you know. Is he gonna trade this hammer for that devil fruit? He's like, I don't need a devil fruit. I can use this hammer. You know, I wonder if he trades that, and then Shanks, you know, runs away with this devil fruit. But then the government gets it. So that's what makes me think that this isn't the Gumma Gumma no fruit. Like, one's that this is like a third devil fruit, or you know, what I mean, like let me think, like the war god devil fruit or something.
Sorry, what character in Norse mythology has a hammer? Is it just
Loki or Thor?
So it's just Thor.
Maybe Odin, but.
So I'm still thinking that it is like but do you think that this is the Thor fruit? Because of how sentient the hammer is with the fruit?
Right.
So the question now becomes, is this a human fruit model, mythical model Thor, or is this an Ino no Mita mythical model, and then whatever the wolf that eats the sun that I was thinking? I'm now leaning more towards this is the Thor fruit, but that's just because
something tells me he just doesn't eat this devil fruit.
I think he does because he's tied up with sea prism cuffs in current day. So there's that.
Yeah, that does wrinkle my plan.
You know what else wrinkles your plan? The fact that Shanks and Scopper Gabon know that Harold freaked out, and so they know that Loki is more than likely innocent.
Right. So then, why would Shanks? Right, because then Shanks like takes him back to Elbaf, right?
Loki leaves in 8 years, and then he brings him back to Elbaf because it was 6 years from common time that he brought him back, and subsequently became an emperor after that.
You know, what'd be interesting is if Shamrock, you know, what do you call it? You know, night lights as Shanks sometimes, and like just tricks people into doing what he wants. That'd be insane. Like he puts his puts a little makeup on his face, and he puts the little frill on him, and he's like, "Hey."
Well, for that, like Shanks would literally have had to tell him everything. Um, because
Might possible brothers having a year together or however long they spent together.
possibly. Because
Like,
as he's talking to Scopper Gavan, he's like, Roger had a son. That would make us brothers. Like Buggy. So, like, either he was told all of this stuff and was like, now I can recall, or it's actually him. So that's the interesting part. Yeah. It's the very interesting part. What other parts from the chapter stood out?
I'm still thinking about this dang hammer here, which I love. I'm thinking the whole Shanks isn't so bad. I'm so glad that he's not like secretly like a racist or something. And we get this awesome little forward to them talking to Harold and Shanks talking together after he did that little move. So it just makes me like Shanks. I'm glad Oda didn't change his overall character. Did you guess that the sword that was going through the old guy's head was Harold's sword, or
No.
what was? Did we guess that was Loki that did that, or did we guess that was Harold that did that?
I don't think we had any guesses on who did that to Jarl. I think it was, did Loki do that to keep the secret? No, that's what happened in the battle against him. Because yeah, like he's chopping up everyone. Now he gets a sword through it, and the only one who could have possibly done it was both Loki and Harold. We had no understanding, no reason to think it was Harold. But now, for example, the cross section, if you will. So let's say the flashback began at, it's not 11:47, 11:53. So 11:53 was the flashback of Harold. Is it 11? Yeah. So 11:52 is literally where we see the crossing of everything. Like, you literally have on page 9, Loki arrives. Oh no, Loki! I mean, Prince Loki has returned. It's like, so we literally got that part in this chapter. So we did subsequently our crossing in realigning, if you will. And now we know that Loki was in prison for murdering Ida's Ida's village, because they had just murdered her. So all of this is happening, boom, 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 boom.
How are they gonna kill him? Something's not making sense. It's got to have something to do with these sea prism handcuffs, because that's why I'm thinking that Shanks, how he got rid of his arm is that he was in the water. So I'm like, I wonder how they're gonna kill him, and it's just got to be something to do with the handcuffs. Because we haven't tried that yet. I haven't seen any sea prism or sea being used to negate these guys' abilities. Because, just to go further, Emu's ability has to be rooted in devil fruits, in my eyes. That even Emu either is the opposite of devil fruits, where the sea gives them power, or just like devil fruits, that the power gets taken away. I'm more of the latter. Or the former, whatever one is the one where Emu gets weak in the water, just like Luffy. Because my guess is that Emu has a devil fruit, just a badass one. What else? Yeah. Oh yeah. What do we want to do a poll, or should we just start wrapping it up?
I mean, everything was pretty straightforward as far as this chapter. 11:52 to 11:69. Nice. So roughly 17 pages already for this flashback from where it started to where it's at. Even in that is where we first see Shanks and Scopper talking. And it's like, but there was something we couldn't talk about in the Holy Land. So if he's back home, I'd like to meet with him to discuss it. And that's when. So it looks like Shanks is here to talk to Harold, because this is doubling back. This is when we first see Shanks and Scopper, and we first see the mark on Shanks' arm, and everyone's like, "What?" That was literally like right at this moment. So everything has aligned.
Yeah. Also, can we comment on how nice Gabon's house is? It's like overlooks the whole damn valley, like over the castle.
Oh yeah.
Like he has like the coolest spot of all time. In fact, it reminds me of Emperor's New Groove, the the hill that Cusco wanted to build his water park on. It kind of reminds me of that kind of thing where it's like a small house but beautiful view. Have you not seen Emperor's New Groove? You are not vibing with me on that.
I am. I'm just still. But I saw it a long time ago, and I'm just enjoying it. I'm sorry. I'm just going through 1152, just because this is a long. Oh yeah, and this is why Scopper was just like, who better to tell a story to than Haruden? So, and we were even like, does Gabon know everything that happened? So, this has been a crazy, crazy 17 pages. I think that the chapter to start the year is the end of it all, as well as the reveal of the fruit.
We might have a couple more chapters. So this is officially the longest flashback, right?
I do think so.
Because I think the last chapter was like even, and then this next one would be like the winner.
OnePiece. Longest flashback in One Piece. Okay.
What would you even call this flash? This is like King Harold and the Rock's flashback, because there's a lot of chapters without King Harold even mentioned.
Well, so far the Odin flashback is the longest.
What's that one at, and what's this one at?
Well, unfortunately, they do it in pages.
Yeah.
So it's like 229 pages. So it's not like how many chapters. But you can probably assume that would be like 20 chapters. A little bit more than 20 chapters right there. Because it's not going to be more than 17 pages, so 229 divided by 17. Let's do the math.
Rip it up.
Oh, roughly 13. So yeah, this is by far the longest.
Wow. But it's a good one. It's a damn good one. I'm not super wanting to, because I do like all these little story beats, so I'm all right with it. I'm all right. I was telling my mom, yeah, we haven't. I was like, my mom knows nothing about One Piece, right? She just knows my dog's name and that I'm into it. And I was like, did you know that we haven't seen Luffy in, what has it been, like 6-8 months?
Well, yeah, because the flashback, and it was 11. The chapter that started the year was like 1130 something. Let's see here. I can easily go to our YouTube and then let's see here. So we have been in this flashback for 1136. 1136, so 34 chapters.
I want out of here, Oda! Get me out of here!
Right. So
we've been here for too long, even though we like the place. It's really nice in here. Everything's well taken care of, but we want to get out of this house.
Yeah. So the chapter that started the year was all the Straw Hats getting their their outfits. And then, oh yeah, we literally started this year seeing Chief Jaro with the sword in his head. That was the first chapter of the year. We were drinking with the giants. So the year started off just so innocent and hopeful. And we also got to meet Biblio, the big owl. So it's been a very fun year. Very, very fun year. Any final thoughts on the chapter, Samurai? We're coming up to the hour, so we can go ahead and start wrapping her up. Any predictions for 2026? Happening in 2025?
You know, some things, right? Like, okay, so the Luffy's Devil Fruit eventually ends up with CP9, right?
Yes.
And is being transported. We don't know where from to, right? We just know that Shanks got the idea and got it, right?
Yeah, but it's in the West. He stole it in the West Blue where Luffy and them were. Like, it's not like he stole it in the East Blue and then went over the Grand Line and is now where they're at. No. They were in the West Blue when he stole it.
Right. So, it makes it possible that this is that devil fruit, but something's telling me it's not. Like, what we're both thinking, like, he's been locked up with these sea prison stone. He, the box doesn't give away any Gabu Gabu no hints. The box looks like a devil fruit box, but there's an anchor. Let's zoom in on that, actually. Yeah, there's an anchor. There's like 3 like feathery things coming out of it, which could be either a trident or could be something. But yeah, it seems ancient, and it seems like something to do with the anchor here, because that is an anchor if I've ever seen one.
That's fair.
But that could be like a symbolism for devil fruits too, like because you're the anchor of the sea once you eat it. So I don't know. It's very exciting. Okay, I just like the idea, like what you said, like it's the Thor fruit or something like that, where he's just like a Superman.
Well, that's the thing, because as before Harold like truly kicks off, he's just like, I want you to do it. You'll have the power of a god.
Now that I'm thinking about it, you know when Luffy and the gang go and they go into this exact same closet, and this is where they meet Gaban, right?
It wasn't in the closet. They were in the castle when they met Gaban.
I know, but I thought that they went to like a treasure room with the key, and then Gaban was like fighting.
Oh, possibly.
Remember, Gaban was like fighting with the key and against, like, if you want it, come get it. And so then they have to battle him for it. But now I'm thinking about what was in the chest. I kind of forget. Oh, it was the key to free Loki. Oh, right. The key to free Loki was in the place where that devil fruit was, right there, I think. I don't know. So that room seems important.
It does seem important. Yeah. Just overall, the tragedy of Harold and the bravery of Loki, I think, is the best way of putting it. So I think I think that this was a great way and place to end our chat for One Piece chapter 1169. Nice. For 2025. Hopefully, if we get to see Luffy-kun.
Come here, you little.
Oh, we have a little Luffy-kun. But yeah, any final
Luffy.
thoughts as we end the year, Samurai Joe?
Yeah, you know, I'm hoping that this is the year of Luffy going to that next level, which he's already one of the strongest people in One Piece. But we got to figure out how to negate these emu powers with the
That is true.
concentration. We're gonna see the concentration of Haki, like that punch that Roger and Garp did together. We're gonna see Luffy doing that, and maybe even Zoro, and maybe even Sanji. You know how I want Sanji to have Conqueror's Haki. Sanji's gonna get it. Sanji's gonna get it. Oh, okay. Here's the big prediction.
Okay.
Next year will be the year that Sanji gets Conqueror's Haki.
I can dig with that.
Mm-hmm.
I can deal with that. I mean, I never would have thought this would be the year that we found out about rocks. Like, it has been a great year, exploring Elbath and everything about it. I'm really excited for 2026, not only for One Piece, but for us as a channel. And yeah, can't wait to see everyone in the new year. Bye. Any final thoughts for Drew's Christmas birthday/Christmas stream? Happy birthday, Samurai!
You know what I'm hoping? Thank you. I'm hoping to get the One Piece ship, the Going Merry Lego set. That's what I'm hoping for. We'll see if Santa's gonna be good, Paulina.
Well, if he does and he wants to do a live unboxing or something, we can do like a Christmas stream later on.
Oh, that'd be fun. Okay.
So we'll talk over the next week, and we'll keep everyone up to date. But with that, we have to bid you adieu. I am the DarkBriton of the Runaway Warlords, and as always, Nakama, anime is adulting. Stay reckless, Warlords.
Bye.
Peace.
Dang.
Right?
Slow day.